We've got some comedians in the studio right now. We've got Mr. Al Jackson. Good morning.
How you feel? I feel like you're getting down to business.
We are getting down to business right now.
Business.
Because we got you here, and we've got, of course, Mr. Lucas Seeley.
Good morning, Billings, Montana. Today,
Lucas is playing a little Guitar Hero this morning.
Guitar Hero, man. I'm sad, dude. They discontinued the Guitar Hero.
Mm-hmm.
I think kids are going to actually have to play like the guitar now, which sucks. It's like you're really going to have to learn now.
You wanted it on the, it's much easier when it's just red, yellow, red, yellow.
Yeah, the guitar companies were getting mad at them.
For making it electronic?
Yeah.
Yo, you look like you're having a nervous breakdown right now. Like you've got a guitar that's not plugged into anything. That's how the cops come and get you from like you've broken into a Kmart at 5 a.m. You're like, no, I'm at a concert. They're like, I know, sir, get in the car.
I like cheese.
He's walking down the hall with just a cord dragging behind him right now. So, Al Jackson, tell people a little bit about what you do. What's your experience? Where you been?
First of all, let me just say, what's up, Billings? All right, I'm liking it, man. I had a good time last night. You know, everybody here drinks like the divorce just got finalized. Like you guys drink for real here.
He had a look on his face, dude.
I had no idea. I thought it was going to be a nice, calm night to have some radio in the morning. That did not. It was. You guys are like, we're going to go to one more bar. Yeah. Even though it's 2 a.m. in that place, it's my dad's basement, but it's a bar. It's a wet bar down there. He's got everything.
That's what we do here all the time. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Cleveland, born and raised, man. So, I lived in Miami for like 10 years. I've been in New York for like 5.
So New York's home base for you right now?
New York's home base right now. So.
What do you think? Is it New York? Are you thinking about going to L.A. or you like New York?
I'm coming to Billings.
This is where you're coming from.
This is the next logical step in my career.
Yeah, of course.
No, I mean, I'm probably going to go to L.A. I need to learn how to act first. I think anybody saw my Blind Date episode knows I need a couple pointers.
Yeah,
I'm a comic, dude, and it's like weird. It's like as soon as you learn how to do comedy, and I think the late great Mitch Hedberg said it's like as soon as you learn how to do comedy, people are like, can you act? I'm like, no. Yeah, I've been working on this for 8 years.
I don't have time to learn both at the same time.
Exactly. So I mean, I'll eventually go to. I'm going to be in LA in a couple of months, so we'll see what's up.
Very cool. Yeah. And is it your first time? I know it's your first time to Billings. First time in Montana?
First time ever in Montana. So it's cool, man. I've always wanted. I went on a road trip. I heard there's no speed limits.
No, that was we put those back. Unfortunately,
that's racist.
The government said they were going to take all our money if we didn't put them back. So
that's the government.
It was racist.
Government and business.
That's one really cool thing about being black is that you can call stuff racist. When I call stuff racist, people get mad. But
I just pull the race card when it just. I think it works better when you're not black. Like if you're just white and they're like, it's 10:35 and they're not serving sausage meat muffins anymore, just yell racism into the drive-thru and drive off. Like they'll think about that the whole day. You're racist.
You could totally, if you haven't tried that yet, by the way, being in Billings, the black population is small. We lost our indoor football team, so it's cut us way down, but you could pull that card anywhere and people would freak out and believe it. You can get anything you want.
I actually met 2 black dudes yesterday. They just came up to me at the bar. They just like, we need to introduce ourselves in case we need to fight our way out of here like Double Dragon.
You're automatically in the Brotherhood.
Yeah. Exactly. They're like, we have our meetings on Thursday nights at the public library if you want to come by.
Yeah. They just start handing them kids. Here, take one of ours.
Here, name this one.
In case there's an uprising, you guys need to stick together. So you've been doing comedy for 8 years now?
Doing it 8 years, man. So very cool.
And what have you done? What are some of your cool experiences in the comedy world?
I did Last Comic Standing twice. I taped the Showtime special with my boy over here. He knocked it out of the park. My 30-minute Comedy Central special is coming on Friday, next Friday.
That's cool.
So
what are you going to do? Are you going to have like a big party for it, or?
I think so. I'll be in New York, and it's like I'm weird. Like I don't like to see my. I don't know if you're the same way. Like I don't like to hear my own voice.
Oh, totally.
Is that weird?
No, I'm the same way.
Like so, I would never. But I know I'm gonna have to be in the room. So it's whatever. You can watch it even on House Arrest and we love it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I timed it like that. I was like, first of all, like driving when I suspended license. That's some black people stuff.
Yeah,
I like that.
McLovin's hardcore like that.
Exactly.
He's like a persistent dumbass offender. It's never any real crimes. It's all crimes where his problem is like, oh, I forgot.
Yeah, that's not gonna get you a lot of street cred in prison.
No,
I just forgot to send a form in. That's why I'm here.
One of his last legal troubles was back. He used to have a motorized scooter, and he kept not licensing it.
Are we just gonna glaze over that? Yeah. Why did he have a motorized scooter? Was that part of a promotion?
No, this was just we all got them. That's a funny part too. I co-signed for a loan for his scooter for him, which he still has not paid off after all these years, and it was stolen. Yes. And he didn't have insurance on it, so he now has no scooter and is still paying on it. But
oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was getting hassled by the cops. Like they'd wait in the parking lot to try to catch him coming in without his license on this scooter. All his legal problems.
I think that shows like that's the best thing you say about Billings is like all our cops have to do is harass McLovins in his scooter.
Yeah.
So like it's really safe here. You know what I'm saying? You got cops working in shifts trying to get this guy's scooter.
Yeah, just get McLovin. They have a whole task force, a McLovin scooter task force. So have you performed with Kyle Cease before, or is this your first time with him?
I think I performed with him once, like when I was first coming up. I think we did one gig together. But it's been, it's the cool thing about comedy, man, is you get to work with so many funny people, and just like every week, it's always like a little mini family reunion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's cool, man.
Who are some of the big names you've worked with?
Worked with Bill Burr. Did some stuff with Chris Rock. Toured with Dave Attell. Toured with Bill Bellamy for years. Toured with Jim Norton for a couple years. So like I toured with like a lot of big guys, and they took you know what it is? It's like when you're big like that, it means a lot to the opening act because they just like literally take pay for stuff because you have no money. So you're just kind of hanging around like, man, I could use some lunch. I'm just saying, these jeans have a hole in them. If you want me to do the show like that, I'll do it. So yeah, it's like guys take care of you, and I remember that. And like, I always try and take the opening acts out to lunch and everything. When I
cool.
remember how it was, brother.
You're getting up there now.
Yeah,
Lucas takes me out to lunch sometimes, like I'm his opening
egg
act.
rolls, man.
It's very nice.
You're gonna have some egg rolls, bro.
You haven't had any egg rolls yet?
I have. I feel like everything in this in Billings is like a euphemism for something. Like they're like, did you get the egg rolls? How much do you need 5 of them?
Yeah,
they're $180. Is that cool? I'm like, what are we talking about here? Like, all right, egg rolls? Is that just what we're
try the egg rolls?
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was like mandatory that all the comedians tried your mom's
pretty
egg
much
rolls.
is, dude.
So you got time still. You got to get on those.
Everybody's talking about your family's cooking.
Yeah,
you guys must
great.
throw down.
Train, son.
All right, well, there it is.
Yeah, when you come to this country, you got to do something well, and his family went with the egg rolls route.
Yeah.
And they already got that down, so then Lucas went the comedy route.
Exactly.
I think his dad needs to do comedy, but
My dad's crazy, dude.
Is he really?
Yeah.
he's hilarious.
Have him come do time on the show this week.
Oh,
He always tells the same joke to like all the comedians. Like, I'm gonna spell the joke for you, but I was like, "Want to hear a dirty joke?" And like all the headliners like, yeah, sure." He's like, "The pig jumped in the muck." Or like they're all like, "Okay." And he's like, "Oh, try egg roll."
Yeah. He always just drop the mic and walk off like Chris Rock, like, and I'm done.
That's it. He always comes up to me. He's like, "Oh, BJ, I know you. I know you." He's awesome. Well, it sounds like it's going to be an awesome show tonight. I've seen Kyle Cease before live, and he puts on a crazy, crazy show. He said the reason he couldn't be here in the studio, we interviewed him day before yesterday, and he said he was doing a show on the moon.
Yes,
last night. So he will be here after his show on the moon.
I think that's even cooler that he doesn't do drugs. Like, if you found out he did, you'd be like, "Oh, I can explain that right away." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like the fact that he was sober and he said that, like that's pretty impressive.
He does good stuff. So tonight and tomorrow night out at Manny's, formerly Asian Nights, Kyle Cease and Al Jackson live, the big 1-year comedy badge celebration. And Lucas, congratulations to you, man.
Now, why are we not going to see you, Big J? What's up with that?
We got all this stuff to do. I might come out later too. I don't know. I don't pay attention to the schedule.
My birthday bash. I got balloon drops. Know what I'm saying? Balloons dropping from the ceiling. Know what I'm saying? Got music.
You got a balloon drop?
Yeah, dude. Balloons be falling from.
I think you made it when they drop balloons at your birthday.
Yeah.
Right up until then you're struggling.
Party.
Yeah. You can just pull any chick like, did your last boyfriend have balloons at his birthday? I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Here's my hotel room.
And he's going to wear the guitar around. Right now, caller number 9-238-1019 will hook you up with some free tickets to check out the show tomorrow night out at Manny's. So check it out. Tickets are $20 or $25 for reserved seats, and still available at LaughStub?
At laughstub.com. I think we're almost sold out for Saturday for the VIP on LaughStub.
Okay.
But there's tickets at Manny Asian Nights.
Out at Manny's Asian. Go check it out for some free tickets. And Al Jackson, thanks so much for coming up,
man. Thanks for having me,
Very
man.
nice to meet you.
See you next time.
Lucas, you keep rocking out. Rock out, man.